All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. 8, read.
Check back. 25, check 25, check 25.
Gone. Hit it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
65.
Rock it. 2.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 91. Greystone travel.
Check 4.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Touchdown, New York.
On the double.
Check 59. Watch the slant.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run forward Barkley. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
Let's go.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2nd and 2. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
70, Indy. Look, squeeze. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 3-yard.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Leo. Ready?
Another try for Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check out Reed.
Back to throw. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action. Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nicole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 33 and a first.
And the Giants first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
That's the way.
They're going to look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down, New York.
Ready, ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, high 7. Yep.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Break.
Check, 59, 59.
All day, dog.
36, 36.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and 6. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 20. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. Second and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. From the 22, here's second and 8.
You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Kill, kill, kill.
Regular.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. McKenzie now to return it. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Ready. 50, plant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught with a penalty.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Shepard deep. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now from the 50. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Defense wins championships, baby. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
I got one. Showing it. Pistol. SOS. X3. 218. Chopper.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent.
And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. Hey, alert 3, alert.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Got it. Set. 30 base.
53, Mike, 53.
Get down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check 49. Protein,
now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to Gallman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check, 59.
Shoot.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicer.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's checking credit.
Pistol.
Nice 57. 57's Mike. Come on, baby.
Five. Let's go.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I'm coming after you.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 8-3. Joe out. Go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
That was a special return, And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rule.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 8. protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Barkley. Good move at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch safety green.
Hey, Alpha.
Safety's creeping. Check 59.
Back to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Now Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Hey, award 33.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This from 52 and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And the Giants win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week.